You might know him as the UWC former heavyweight champion. He's none other than the Iceman, Tim Norton. What's going on, Tim?
Oh, not much, just working. You know, doing my thing, like always.
Where you been lately?
Just working, trying to hit the gym, looking for other outlets. You know, been getting into acting, trying to get into movies and into music. You know, doing some other outlet. You know, I already let wrestling go. You know, that outlet's done. I already done all I can do in there. People asking me if I want to come back. I haven't getting any answers yet. So, I mean, I got a lot of thinking I want to do. But right now I'm just trying to focus on one thing.
What's the more important thing right now besides working?
I want to focus on acting. That's been my dream since I was a kid. To be on that big screen, to be the next big action star.
For as long as you've been in wrestling, do you think that's something that's going to bring you some experience and some help to getting into acting?
Yeah, a lot of choreograph. You know, I mean, before I became a professional wrestler, I went to college for acting. That's why I was so good on the mic. That's why I was good at improving on the mic. I never planned what I was going to say when I go out there. I went off the top of my head on what I was feeling. And the crowd always backed me up on that. I was a people's champion in Chi-Town of the indie scenes. And people that want to disagree, they need to watch the videos and need to come to one of my shows. Other than that,
I know there was a little bit of a dark period you had. But things weren't exactly looking up for you. And I don't know, it seems to us like you were kind of lost for a little bit there. You want to elaborate for a little bit?
well, I had a lot of things going on in my life. I mean, personally, you know, I lost my girl. You know, we broke up. My car, my apartment. So basically everything was crumbling down on me. And then the wrestling wasn't really going the way I wanted to go with all the concussions and everything. I bet you a lot of people don't know about the concussions. They probably don't know why I retired. I have 16 concussions and that's why I retired. If anybody have anything to ask, now here you go. That's why I retired. Because you got some idiots who are non-trained and they don't know what they're doing out there and they don't know how to do, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. See, I've been in the business for over almost 10 years. And I've been with stars like Buff Bagwell, Jimmy Fly Snuka, Mick Foley, Honky Tonk Man, Dusty Rhodes, Diamond Dallas Page, and then some. I've been in the rings with these guys, been on shows with them, and I've main event shows that these guys been on and stole the shows. But like I said before, I know a lot of people got problems with me. They want to bash my name, but I'm not here to entertain the boys. I'm here to entertain those people, and that's who leaves happy at the end of the day.
That's a very good mindset of looking at it. You just said a minute ago, you said you're not there to entertain the boys. Is there a lot of talk in the locker room? Is there like a nasty light shined on you, or is...
Well, the way I look at it is like this. People down my size, because I'm not a jock. And what I'm here to prove to people, you don't have to be a jock to be a wrestler and to entertain anybody. Because you know what, when you look past it at the end, it's all entertainment. And that's where people forget about it. I know people bash my names. I don't even have to name them because they know who I'm talking about. But let me enter something right now that I'm training right now and I'm studying. It's something that you have to get in. It's not about size, it's about skill. And if they want to meet me there, if they want to meet me at the MMA and show me what they got, I'll chop down the biggest tree you put in front of me.
You're going for MMA now?
Yes. Because why? I want to prove to everybody it's not about size, it's about skill and ability. And I went out there and did skill and ability with entertainment, and that's what I did, entertain the people. And when I was not on the shows, you see the difference in attendance. And Buddha the Beast said it best. When I was in war wrestling, I was drawing the crowd, packing the house. The second I left, there were 15 to 20 people out there. Steve Boz would call me up and say, Iceman, come back, we need your fans. Buddha, Nikki Sixx, Iceman, we need your fans. And I don't want to sound like a dick, but I carried a lot of feds. And one of my best friends, someone like a brother to me, Gio would say it best. He told me not so long ago, after I retire, that's the reason why UWC went down. And I hate to hear that because I can't be just one man to hold up a company. But then look at the NFL Colts without Manning, without the quarterback, they're dropping, they're not winning. So right there is proof that one person can carry a team, one person can carry a team. And that's what I did. I carried a team. Not that I want to sound all glorious about it, because anybody could have done what I did. But I just worked as hard as I did, what I had to do when I got to do it. When I went out there, it was 110% every time. Even though I'm not feeling good mentally, something's going wrong in my mind, when my music hits, my mind sets, I'm the Iceman. I leave everything at that curtain. And that's what I do best and first and foremost.
You spent so much time, as you said, carrying a company, doing all these things. Have you, by chance? I mean, I know I've seen you train. I mean, when I came into business, I came to all your trainings. I saw you sometimes there, and you were help training the younger guys.
Yeah, I mean,
What young guys do you like to watch now that you did help train, that you see a lot of promise in, that might be able to carry a company like you did one day?
well, there's a guy that I took under my wing, and he'll even say exact what I said to you right now. Is a guy named Alex Thorne. When he first started with UWC, nobody really knew this. He was Punisher 747's manager, and I saw something in him. I saw inspiration in him. So I was like, you know what? I see something in this kid, man. Let me see. And he was going at the, Gio. He was telling him, hey, I want to be a wrestler. And Gio was like, nah. But I went to Gio. I said, let me work an angle with this guy. We went for 6 months angles in Stowe shows, back to back to back to back to back to back. We were doing semi-main, and people were getting up after a match and leaving the show because they thought the show was over, because they thought we were main event. Because we were at the time, the way our match was looking, we were like main event material. I went backstage, and Willie Bombs would be main event going against Will Martell, and both of them looked at each other and said, how are we going to top that? Willie the Bomb's my boy. Will Martell's my boy. I mean, I got a lot of guys out there I'm cool with. I'm tight. Steve Boz, I'm tight with him, even though I got some kind of issue with him, but that's something that is confidential between me and him. There's something he said to me, and I didn't like it, but that's something that I went to have to solve between me and him, and I had to have a sit down and talk to him, because I don't like to publicize everything like everybody else wants to do. I know there's people that don't like me because of my size, or but like the old saying goes this: when someone sits there and talks about someone for all these years, someone bashed my name for all these years, and the same person that did it, like the old saying goes, it's not that the person they're talking about sucks. It's just the person that's jabbing their mouth is jealous of that person.
This is our last question for you, and we ask this to all our guests on the show, and I'm really interested to see what you're going to say. What advice would you give to somebody new or someone trying to get into the business?
If you don't want it, don't do it. You got to want it. You got to have the hunger for it. Don't do it because you see it on TV you want to give it a try. You got to have the hunger for it. You got to really want it. Because, if I can go back 10 years, I probably would not got in it. Because I would not have all these concussions.
It's been an honor sitting down with you, man. We haven't done this in a real long time. To all your future endeavors, man, your acting, your MMA, everything you do, man, I know you'll do great at it because you're a full force type of guy.
Before you cut off, I want to say something to everybody. Anybody that has anything bad to say about me, I know you guys don't hate me, and I don't hate you. But I just wish if you guys had anything to say it to my face. Because when I see you guys in person, you guys tend to want to be my friend after all the stuff you said. Because I'm everybody's friend. I'm a type of person you want to keep around. I'm a type of person you want to keep in your company. CSW, I wouldn't mind wrestling for them. They get a good crowd. Can you imagine how big the crowd would be if they had the Iceman?
I can only imagine.
But that's the thing. You can only imagine. Because I don't know if it's ever going to be a reality. But yeah, well, thank you very much, TurnbucklePad, and thank you for all the people that believed in me and all the fans for over the past years. And thank you for all the boys that had my back and it was there for me, and I will definitely be there for you when you need me. And I want to say thank you, truly thank you to Adrenaline from WWZ that showed me and that gave me the belief that I could be a wrestler. And I want to say thank you, a personal thank you to Dante Devious, because he let me and allowed me to be the guy and the wrestler that I can be and grow. And if it wasn't for that man, I probably would be still mid-carding or curtain jerking. He allowed me to be main event and to become a champion, not just once but twice in this company, and grow and grow and grow. Dante, thank you very much.
Till then, fans, this was the Iceman, Tim Norton. Tim, you take it easy with yourself, man, and we'll be seeing you around again very soon. Till then, stay tuned, fans. Peace.